Alright, folks, welcome to a season review of season 2 of the Bayern Munich Let's Play. Now, it's a bit of a weird one. You'll see why in a second. But first of all, hit the like button to help support the channel out. Daily uploads on this series when possible. Though that when possible because obviously I'm on laptop. So yeah, looking ahead of recording a little bit now. And next episodes are pretty easy because of what I'm about to show you. So I'll go through season review, look at the signings, look at the tactics of look at the free finances, and look ahead to what's coming up pretty soon and how I'm going to try and record that. I might leave a gap between this episode and the next one, just so you guys give your thoughts on how to record the next bit, and you'll see why in a moment. So yeah, season review. Let's get into it. So, Bundesliga, we won the league, which is fantastic. New arrivals. Let's get to that. So, who did I sign? Most of these actually, to be fair. Um, and most of them have been successful, honestly. I think he was one that was already nailed down to come to join, and the rest are all my signings, and they've all been good, and they've all done really well. I think Guassi has done a good job. I do feel though that we could move him on now for a profit. The idea being that we've been that young striker in, which is definitely possible. Gundogan's solid. But again, wrong side of 30 now, is that going to be a problem? But Antonio Silva, iffy at times. Costa, iffy at times. Adagula, really like him. The problem Adagula's got is we've got ML in his position, and that is a problem for him. But you can't fault his ability, and I think we made just to try and back the ball and play him a lot more often. We bought so yeah, overall, Calafiori, what a signing he's been, and I agree, best signing of the season. He's absolutely stunning as a right back, absolutely brilliant. Can't fault him. So season results. So Bundesliga walked it. The last few games of the season, after we won the game, after we won the title, I think it's Wolfsburg. We beat them in. Was it Wolfsburg or was it Frankfurt? Frankfurt, I think it was. I seen the rest of the games. I didn't watch them. There's nothing really really bothered me about them. So that defeat and that draw made me different if I've been managing them, though maybe not. But still, overall, what the league. The plus 60 goal difference really helped with that as well, and we were comfortably we were like 11 points clear. It would have been more if I'd probably won those two games there and managed myself, maybe made a difference. The Club World Championship, that is what the snooker is. Yeah, we're not entered that yet. So, say Champions League, yeah, we were really poor in Champions League this season. We really, really were. Um, just really disappointed with the league phase. We should have beaten Rotterdam. We should have beaten Atletico Madrid and Tottenham should win those games. We never really look convinced in Champions League at all. And that was concerning. But hopefully with the new format next year with champions, we can get through a bit easier. But yeah, didn't perform well. We should have been Real Madrid as well. Too many bad performances in Europe. Oscar Pockle, again, the Dortmund is not a big disgrace. It's not ideal. But losing to Dortmund 2-1 is not a massive disgrace. I think that was a game we had the lead in, then we just didn't react well to it, if I remember correctly. But losing to Dortmund narrowly is not a shocking result. But it's not ideal when you're managing Bayern Munich, is it? Mostly my biggest win, 5 over Leipzig. That was the first league game of the season, I believe, in the Livecom. Match number 5-0. Sure, you should have that one there as the Leipzig game. And the goal of the season was from Uzliara on the 83rd minute. I don't know which goal this is. When was it scored? September. All right, so it's not the one I thought should be goal of the season, which was in a Livecom recently. So I don't remember this one. It should be in 3D as well, shouldn't it, right? Yeah, I don't remember this. Or is it maybe there's a... I mean, it's not a terrible goal of the season, but I wouldn't call it the best goal of the season, honestly. But then again, I don't remember them all. Finances look okay. We're not in a terrible position. How we lined up, yeah. That's pretty much what I did. I mean, Gundogan wasn't in there that much. There were more was I want the linebacker right back just because injuries really played there a lot. Fern Torres, that's basically right. I'd say that back end of the year, I Coleman at left wing more because he was performing really well at the time. Accolades, I didn't get any, not surprised. Club awards, player this year's France player of the year was Musiala. Young player as well. Signing season, Calafiore. Goal season was Yamel. Top goal scorer was Harry Kane in 24. Was assist was Calafiore. I made a note of that actually in an episode recently where I said his attacking play has been really, really good. Most man of the match, Calafiore. Average rating. Most passes completed 90 minutes with Bacano, which is surprising given that he stands on the ball forever. Yeah, so very happy with the league title. Very pleased with that. So this is what's kind of skewed up the episodes a little bit. No, schedule. Club World Cup is starting soon. As you can see, it's middle of the summer, so we've got to navigate this in the episode. I'm going to show this. So I think the smart thing to do is to show at least the two opening group stage games, which are against Seattle and Colo Colo, and then see who qualified. If you've already qualified at that point, then don't bother showing the Chelsea game. And then after that, you're basically looking at if we were to get to final, 1, 2, 3, 4 games. So what I might do to try and narrow this down a little bit is go with second round and quarterfinal together if we do get that far across, and then after that, one off live com, semi-final and final. So we'll do 2 games in the group stage, assuming we'll qualify, beating Seattle and Colo Colo, assuming that. Then second round, get through that second round game, go to the quarterfinal. Then if we get through the quarterfinal, then the semi-final on its own, and the final on its own. The alternative is to do the 2 group stage games. We then do the second round on its own, quarterfinal on its own, semi-final on its own, final on its own. That's 4 episodes where I can get away with doing 1, 2, 3, 4. Otherwise, it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 episodes. But I want to show as much as I can. As soon as we get to the final, of course, I've got to plan as soon as we get to the final. Might not get to the final. There's a good chance we won't get to the final based on how we played. But as soon as we get to the final, I think that's the better way of doing it. The early games show the group stage on its own, just 2 games, and then if we qualify, but third game's pointless. Second round and quarterfinal together, assuming those 2 happen. And then obviously if we get through that, semi-final on its own, and after the final on its own. When I get to the semi-final and final, they'll be extended highlights, obviously. But that's the best way of doing it, I think. I want to showcase this. And we're doing daily uploads as well, so we'll get through it. Then transfer, I'll probably won't do a transfer episode next season, because we won't have one. I could do it. When's the final? Assume we get there. Does it tell us the schedule? There we go. Schedule. Final is 13th of July. We could do a transfer episode about what I've done in the market, because I won't be doing much in the market until we've navigated this. It is a sales at least. So I don't know, but it's just a weird thing. Technically it's the new season, but it's not. But these will stay the same during that. I'll make sure that any transfers happen after the Club World Cup, any players out. And honestly, I don't see myself selling many players at this point. So goal tallies you can see here. Kane got top with 24. Yamel got 18. Then you got Grassi with 13. Ferran Torres, Gnabry, Coleman, Rooney. There's a good amount of goals. Kane will get the most. That makes sense. It's obvious he'll get the most goals. But I want to see more from Coleman. I want to see more from Rooney. I want to see a little bit more from Ferran Torres. And I can see players that I could sell in this are going to be right back. Bowie's probably going to be sold. I don't rate him. He's just he's just not doing it for me. So he'll probably leave. He'll probably will be leaving the club. and we've got a decision to make on De Upamecano because he wants to explore the option of his contract. Now his contract ends in 2026 next summer. Do we just bite the bullet and sell him, or try and sell him, or do we gamble on keeping him? Now, obviously, in the summer he may change his mind. I'm not going to actually force him out yet, but I don't want to lose him on a free. I'd rather take this money and run if he's not going to sign because I've got Kim Min Jae, I've got Delit, who I'm happy to keep. I've got where is he down here? Somewhere down. Where is he? Where has he gone? I've got Antonio Silva, and I can also go out and buy somebody. I could go out and buy a centre back. We could go get Skriniar, for example, if we wanted to, for a decent amount of money. So I can move him on and bring somebody in. But I don't want to lose him for nothing. That is key. I'm very conscious of the fact that he may want a piece. I don't want to do that. My shortlist is not extensive on players. You can see what I'm planning here. I do think at left back, I think the main strengthening I'm going to do is at right back and left back. Right back will be probably going to be Bowie out and Kayode in, most likely. And then left back is probably going to be Guerrero out and Nets in because that is just a decent signing at left back for the German element of it. Because they do want that to be a thing. So that's what I'm going to do. And then the rest of it, I think it's going to be one in, one out, honestly. I think it might be that we sell Guassi and bring in the young Brazilian striker and start him back up to Harry Kane and just accept that he's going to be a bit iffy. And then anywhere else, I don't think we'd sell anybody else, really. The midfield is still an issue. I think Gundogan is brilliant. If we can get someone a bit quicker than Gundogan in that position, that'd be brilliant as well. I mean, we'll see what Active Football recommends in that regard. So we go down playmaker, centre midfield, what they recommend. Yeah, you see, there's no one there really. I mean, we've got Valverde. No, but not a deep-line playmaker though, is he? That's the thing. Though I would love to bring Kobe Mainoo in, but I don't know if he's got enough ability on this version of the game, or my version of him, to get into the team. But we'll have a look around for guys. I'm trying to think of so we could look at options. I'm trying to think of a world-class deep line playmaker I can bring in. This really good German player, by the way, so we'll ignore this. Let's just search and see what they come up with. It's got to be a deep line playmaker, ideally. So let's see what they come up with. Yeah, you're looking at Frankie de Jong, that's not going to happen. That'd be great signing. But money's not going to make sense. Tony Cruz, he'd be all right, wouldn't he? But he's going to retire soon, so I don't think that's making any sense. The options are a bit scarce there. I mean, Coop Miners could be a good option. He's not overly expensive. He would fit those deep line playmaker role, and we can rotate him with Gundogan. Arthur, I'm not convinced by, but we'll have a look at him. If we reset the game, guys, do apologise. So we'll just scout these guys and I'll get a better idea. I always scout the guy. Even if I know I'm going to sign the guy, I always scout them anyway. Scout to full knowledge. And then let's go to valuation here. So looking at people like Bruno Guimaraes, again, the money's insane, so I'm not going to do that. Kovacic would be a decent shout. Just again, scout. But speaking of Man City, who are they playing centre mid at the minute? Mateus Nunez. I'll have a look at him, but I don't think he's a deep line playmaker, is he? So yeah, that is what we need to look at. I mean, I've actually got, where is he on here? Leon Goretzka eating up 230 grand a week on wages. I don't know where to play the bugger. Um, so I don't play a centre mid, bowling midfielder or box to box. I just feel like maybe we can move. But I don't want to move him on because he's useful. Um, I just don't know what to do with him. Is the honest question. I mean, he's got the attributes don't make sense for where I'm playing him. And it's 230 grand a week. He's got a year on his contract. It's a tough one. Which is why I do these episodes so you can guys give your thoughts on these kind of things. But that's what I need to look at. Um, anyone else? It's nothing really. I mean, the dream would be to go and get the goal machine Haaland. I don't think he'd be interested in joining me. Yeah, not even interested. I mean, I'm trying to think of any options out there. I mean, it's Bruno Fernandes. Again, not going to be able to afford him. So yeah, we do need a deep line playmaker, a more mobile one. And finding is very difficult. Um, and Dev Center, I didn't do this in the previous episode because I forgot to do it. We've got a youth intake here. We got Timo Ahal. Ahal. I'm not sure that's remotely correct. But he could be that guy. There's no guarantee. Um, let's give him a new contract straight away because you are going to be absolutely fantastic for this first team, and I want you to stay. Um, boom. I haven't seen these guys by the way yet. So we've got K. Yeah, it's all right. Um, you can negotiate contract. Go right back here again. I'll let the only guy I really was concerned about was this midfielder who's fantastic. 14, 11 passing, 15 technique, 15 first touch. Looks really good. So yeah, we are doing okay. I'm pleased with how the second half season went. Since none of this is here, it's going to disrupt transfer plans because I don't want to sell players when below this. Um, what I may do, it depends how it goes. If there's not much transfer business I'm going to do, I'll wait and hold off. If I have to, once I decide who I'm going to go for, if I have to move early from, I'll let you know in episodes. So I don't think you're going to get a traditional transfer episode. I might do one. This is some of what I've done and why I did it because it's going to be like drips and drabs during the season, off season with football championship, but we'll see. Overall, I'm very pleased. This tactic works. We score lots of goals. I think right back, so Bowie, so Guerrero, get two fullbacks in. Then we have to decide a midfielder, get a deep-line playmaker in, and decide on the Picano. So they're the answer. They're the questions, and then we have to decide what to do with people like this. I think we keep him, um, and just use him when possible. But yeah, your thoughts, guys, down below. In the comment section, what you think on this. I think we've got a good squad. We just got to add a bit more to it. Mainly the line playmaker to replace Gundogan. Get someone in for that, and then fix the right back and left back situations. Get a better. I mean, Guerrero. I can't have this guy at left back. Um, so he has to go. Um, yeah, so we'll see. And Coleman's going to stay now. He's improved his business performance, so we're going to keep him actually. Let's change this. Um, can we? Let's cut it one out. Anyway, he's staying. He's not going anywhere. He's staying. Don't have any plans to sell him. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Next episode will be, like I say, will be me doing the opening 2 group stage games against Seattle and Colo Colo. Hopefully, we get a win in those games, and then we'll go from there. But give you guys your thoughts down below in the comment section. If you have enjoyed it, hit that like button and subscribe to daily content on Foot Manager. And I'll catch you guys all in the next video. But until next time, thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.